See more of the sky. I think. There. Something. I don't know. Whatever. Good morning, Dennis. Good morning, Dennis and JoJo. Good morning, Shirlene and Slim. Good morning, what's next? Hello, everyone. Happy Monday to you. How are you? According to me, it was an interesting weekend. There was a lot of things that happened. Quite crazy. Actually, we have a lot of clouds this morning. D's in mixed blog, done like. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday to you. What's cracking, everybody? Hi, Raider Rich. Happy Monday to you. Nice to see everybody. How are you? How was your weekend? Let's start out with that first. How was your weekend? Because the weekend was crazy, in my opinion. There was a lot of stuff that happened and a lot of stuff that went on. There was another plane crash. There was a helicopter crash. There was a governor's mansion set on fire. Did you hear about that? There was a huge protest on Saturday. It's crazy out there. It's absolutely crazy. I kind of like my little corner of the world. It's quiet. Good morning, Chris. Happy Monday to you. I hope you had a good weekend. Excuse me. Oh. Sounds like they caught the fire starter. Yeah, they did. That's how I feel about it all. Morning, Lane. Ah! Something flying around. What the heck was that? Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday to you. Good morning, Chilled. Happy Monday to you. It's nice to see you. I hope everybody had a great weekend. There's a lot of craziness going on. Make sure you stay sane. I'm serious. I'm serious. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's crazy out there. Good morning, Mona. Happy Monday to you. It's nice to see all of you. Good morning, same as it never was. Happy Monday. Good morning, Oladio. Happy Monday. Wow, everybody's coming in at the same time. Good morning. Hello. I hope you guys had a great weekend. My last week, everything went wrong. All I have to say, being a caretaker and a caregiver, it's not right. The healthcare system treats the elderly. It's just not right. I'm going to agree with you, and I hope you're not going through issues. That sucks. I'm sorry. The world is coming to an end. Real ID is coming. Oh, I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about that this morning. Thank you for reminding me, Mona. Yeah. I watched a couple videos about the Real ID. And that is what is it, May 7th? I totally agree with you on the healthcare system. That's why I got rid of hospice. I take better care of my mother than they did. Yeah. Yep, that's very true. Yeah. I guess it was Saturday. I watched a couple videos. Apparently, Kristi Noem put out a statement, made a declaration, something, that if you want to fly anywhere in the United States or even enter a federal building, so if you want to fly anywhere or enter a federal building, you have to have the Real ID. And you have to have it by May 7th. That's really quick. They got it here in Arkansas. Now, I heard about Real ID has actually been out and available since 2005. But it hasn't necessarily been required. Good morning, Carrie. Happy Monday to you. So, Real ID hasn't been really required. And now, all of a sudden, it's like a real big push to go get your Real ID. Now, for me personally, I'm going to say, I have no idea when I will want to enter a federal building. So, yeah, we have had the Real ID for the last 3 years here in Florida. We've had it here too. We've had it in Arizona for the last 3 or 4 years. I'm not real clear on that. I should have looked it up, but I'm not away. And the last time I went to renew my driver's license, there was a push. There was a push to get the Real ID. Yeah, it costs double what a not Real ID costs, which is $40. Yeah, ours costs $25. Ours costs $25 down here in Arizona. I guess those that get arrested on federal charges, if they don't have a Real ID, then they can't go into federal prison. Oh, that was a good one, Jill. Oh, that's funny. That's funny shit. Good morning, Danny. Happy Monday to you. That's funny. They kept moving the date. Yeah, they did, but last year was the 2025 deadline. Okay, that's funny. Good morning, Lynn. Happy Monday to you. That was funny. Morning, all JoJo's here. Good morning, JoJo. Happy Monday to you. So chill. That was a good one. That's good. Yeah, so, I'd like to know, now I can kind of understand the push to get federal stuff taken care of so they can't just pick your ass up and take you out of the country. It trips me out how if you have people in jails and prison, they get a red carpet when the rest have to sit back and get looked at. Tell me I'm lying. It trips me out how people in jails and prison, they need a doctor or a surgery, they get a red carpet. And yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it? It really does. It seems that way. Hang on, I'm making coffee. Okay, make your coffee. By the way, I put out a video yesterday. I'm not sure if you guys had the chance to see it or not. Danny printed more stuff out on his 3D printer. And he sent us another package. So I did another video yesterday, and it came out really good. So we now have Toothless and we have Light Fury. And I have more dragons that I get to display, which I still haven't figured out where I'm going to put them. And I got my wrenches and I got my license plates, which one of them's going up on my wall. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the other one. I have a passport that is my real ID. They're not accepting just passports anymore, Mona. You actually have to take your passport with you to get a real ID. Apparently, it's just become super important. Saw the video. Nice work, Danny. Thank you. They are awesome. Dragons. Danny does amazing 3Ds. Yes, he really does, Chill. Sorry, I didn't say hi to everyone after saying hi to Minty. Had to get my coffee. There you go. It's coffee time. Good afternoon to you, Blistering. It's nice to see you. Happy Monday. Good morning, Slim. Hi, Zoomflix. How are you? I haven't seen you in a little while. I need to go visit your channel. Hello, Zoomflix. You know what I forgot to do this morning? I tried to get my real ID, and because I didn't have both my marriage license from my first marriage, but did for my second, they wanted birth certificate. Both certificates, so crazy. So you absolutely have to prove who the heck you are. Yeah, you absolutely, like I would have to take in my birth certificate and probably my divorce certificate. Or, wow, I'd have to, no, I'm not going to talk about that because I'd have to take in a lot of information because my name has changed a few times. I'd have to prove, oh, wow. Hi, Lady O, did you get G2K's book? That was me, Jojo. I thought it was. Yeah. So, okay. So why do we think that they're actually pushing? Yours too? Yeah, my name has changed a few times. And I've only been married once, so figure that crap out. I ain't telling you either. No, can't afford it. Dragons and some sockets, 3D printing. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate that. Yeah, Danny does a really great job on the 3D printing. And the dragons that he sent me this time are so colorful that each line reminded me of a fortification line on a rock. They're absolutely gorgeous. So if you have the time, it's only a 5-minute video. I would appreciate you watching them. We were married in Germany, and when Charlene took the marriage license to prove that she changed her name, they couldn't read it, but it was in 7 languages. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. My driver's license is due this year. No biggie. Take the passport. There you go. You're all safe now. My coffee's done. Well, thank God for that, Danny. You guys know what I gotta go do. I gotta go exchange my battery. I did wake up late this morning. Forgive me. You guys entertain yourselves for just a moment. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. I'm back. That video about the dragons and sockets were great. Danny did an awesome job 3D printing. Thank you. He really did. I have a blackened birth certificate. It's how they used to print them back in the 60s, but DMV wouldn't accept it. Have to get a freaking modern birth certificate? Really? That's interesting. We have to bring proof of residence as well as like a bill with a name and address or tax statements. Yeah. Yep, supposed to go to 72 today in Indianapolis. Wow. I would get addicted to doing 3D printing and go broke. It's kind of like your diamond painting. You know? Kind of like the diamond painting. I love my little socket. He sits on the corner of my desk. He's really cute. Because his legs move. Look. Look. See the legs move. I love this little thing. It's so cute. Okay. Yeah, Minty, 100%. Yeah. I wanted to talk a little more about the Real ID. Apparently there's 90. They're throwing out numbers. Now, yeah, I have 14 rolls at around $25 to $27 a piece. Oh, is that how much they cost? Wow. Okay. Now, how many items can you make with one roll? Yesterday it hit 90. It was 90 something here yesterday. But I don't plan on going into a federal building or flying with all the planes falling out of the sky. Makes me want to move out from underneath the runway approach. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Good morning, Peachy. Happy Monday to you, sweetie. Yeah, we're slowly going back down. It almost hit 100 on Friday. Not quite. It almost hit 100. It was like 98, 99. But it did hit 100 in Tucson, but not out here. It depends when I am printing. The dragons take up around a third of the roll. Ah, okay. I was curious how long it would last. I have no idea about 3D printing except what I've seen done. So, but they're throwing out numbers about the Real ID, saying that 90 million people still need to get a Real ID. How do they know how many people still need to get one? How do they know the numbers? That's what I'm curious about. Seriously. How do they know? Have they gone through everybody's stuff and just determined and decided who needs one and who doesn't? I wonder with no proper ID you will get out of federal jury duty. Oh. That's a possibility too. You couldn't even enter a federal building. I am one of those 90 million people. All I know is I'm the real Dennis the Menace now. Yeah, Big Brother is watching. Yeah, I know. I'm not inclined to go get one. I'm not inclined to go get one. I don't really fly too many places. Occasionally, if I have to, but I don't. Interesting they know those numbers, but still can't get their act together. I know. Yeah. See, that's what I'm wondering. Why all of a sudden the big push and a deadline? What does that mean exactly? I don't know. Is there a big push for something to happen? I don't know. They know those numbers, but still can't get their act together. I have to do it this year, but have a passport for now. Gotcha. Need to vote in 2028. We all need to vote, Mona. Yeah, we all need to vote. You know, I didn't realize that the Real ID had been in place since 2005. I didn't realize it had been around that long. So, yeah. Proof of citizenship. The highest my butt was in the air was that time I slipped and fell at Walmart and some ice 3 years ago. That's funny. The last time I flew was in March. February of 21. That was the last time I took a flight somewhere. Yeah. Yep. February of 21. So it's been 4 years since I've taken a flight. I don't prefer to fly unless I absolutely have to. I have family in lots of different states, but I don't normally go visit them. Sorry, family, if you're watching. I still love you. I just don't go out of the state. My state kind of pushed back on it, felt it was too much information. Gotcha. Been 3 years since I had the flu. I haven't, well, I can't say that I haven't been sick. I was just sick a month or so ago. Nope, 2 years ago I got the flu. Gotcha. Never want to fly. See, I don't mind flying. I like flying. I appreciate flying. I really appreciate the fact that you can get from point A to point B pretty darn quick. PDQ, as they say. But, you know, flu. Yeah, I get it. When I was in the military, I didn't have to renew my license, so it was expired for 8 years. You should have seen the look on the cops' faces when they used to see that. Really? If you were in the military, you didn't have to renew your license. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Boy, oh boy, I thought you were on vacation. That wall looked like water for a minute. I am scheduled for eye surgery next month. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Hello, T-Dam. Chris, who is that? I always have to have a window seat when I fly. I like looking out the window. I love looking out the window, too. Yeah, I prefer a window rather than an aisle. Even though I have to crawl across people just to go to the bathroom. So I just looked at my sky, and I don't think we're going to get much sunshine today. I was supposed to be giving you guys a sunrise, and it's just full of cloud. Sounds like you got a tumbler going. Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, this one will be done today. So I'm going to have some Tumblr content coming up. And then the other one, I'm running the front Tumblr. I'm doing another, oh my God, I get it now, bird flu. The other Tumblr in front, I set up another mystery Tumblr. I'm doing experiments in the Tumblrs. It is clear up here. Is it? We had clouds so thick yesterday that we didn't see sunshine until late yesterday afternoon, which I can honestly tell you, they were not natural clouds. No. No. Morning, everybody. Hope you are all doing well. I hope you are doing well too, Wild Edibles. It's nice to see you. Happy Monday to you. I have been reading and going through your videos and your community posts. And I sincerely hope that you get to do what you want to do, because it sounds like a lot of fun. Minty making stone bread in her tumbler. What do you call it when you're afraid of getting stuck at the airport? Terminal anxiety. Exactly. Thank you, Chris. It was warm and sunny here. Yesterday, finally, it was hot with my sweater on. Really? It's finally warming up where you are. Good deal. Good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, it's nice and warm here. If you guys can't tell, all the trees have filled in now. We've got all the trees, they've come in. It's beautiful. Oh yeah, fun's coming this year. Good for you. I really hope you are successful at doing that. Good for you. I hope it works, because it does sound like a lot of fun. Before I go to do a members only cooking on Friday, I'm going to test out my phone to make sure it works. This Friday, we will be making what they call an old-fashioned milk and sugar pie. It's going to be for Easter, because Easter's on Sunday. If God wants me to fly, I would have been born with wings. So is it true that AOC will be the next headline for the Democratic Party? I heard that, like, I heard buzz about that like a week or so ago. And then I haven't heard much else about that, Chilled. So I don't know if that's where they're really leaning towards. There's a few people in my channel that are Democrats. I do not call them liberals, because that's not nice. We don't need a bartender for president. But we've had an actor. We've had an actor. We've had actors for governors. We had an actor for president. We could have a bartender if we're not careful. If we don't pay attention. That lady is a nut, in my opinion. She doesn't seem too intelligent. We have liberals up here. We have liberals here too. We do. We really do. I just, I don't like to point fingers or make fun of people, because everyone's entitled to their opinion and the way they choose to vote and the way they choose to think. It's not up to me to sit up here and try and change your mind. That's just not for me. Drinks around the house. Sounds good. Ukraine has a pole dancer? I saw when she was talking all ghetto at people. Not cool in my book. Yeah, you know, seriously. I seen nice where Kamala Harris made a mean tuna fish sandwich. You know, I heard over the weekend that Kamala Harris was actually looking at a position in California. Was it governor or something else? that Kamala Harris was actually looking to run for. I forgot what position they were talking about. Liberals are not usually this one-sided. I will leave it at that. Governor. It is governor. Okay. Okay, I thought so. I thought so. I don't know about all that. Californians are going to have to decide. Well, I've got one in my chat. I don't know. I don't know. Californians are just going to have to make a decision about that one. Talk about jumping out of the frying pan into the fire. Pretty much. Pretty much, huh? Yeah. Oh, hey. I know that some of you pay attention to Tommy Temper and some of you don't. Hey, it's going to be a great day. Good morning, PA. Happy Monday to you, sir. I will not vote for her. I understand. Yep. She needs to run out of the country. I think she needs to stop running for certain positions. You know? I really do. I think she just needs to quit while she's ahead. That's what I'm thinking. Hey, PA, what do you think about the Real ID stuff and the deadline to get it by May 7th? What do you think about Kristi Noem and her announcement? I'm curious as to what your opinion is. Don't call me sir. I work for a living. I was just being nice. I heard about Temper. Yeah. Some people should retire into a basement. I agree. Apparently, Tommy Temper was arrested, thrown in jail, and then released. I would love, and I am waiting for Tommy Temper to go live. I knew something was going on with him because Tommy always goes live on the weekends, at least on Saturday or Sunday. Yes, he was, really. He put out a community post. It's on his page. Is somebody go get it? Would one of my mods go get it and put it in the chat, please? You didn't hear about the Real ID? Oh my God, I hadn't heard that about Tommy. Yes. I was wondering too. Yeah, he always goes live on the weekends. And I was wondering what happened. And I was watching somebody else's chat. And they said, did you hear what happened to Tommy Temper? And I'm like, no. And I went and checked his community post. And I went, holy crap. I ain't seen his chat in 3 or 4 coons age. I know. He has been out protesting a lot. He has. What was he arrested for? We don't know. But I'm looking out for when he goes live. I hope he's going to go live and explain what happened to him. I think we need to know. Yes, Tommy Temper was arrested. Read his community post. I don't think the man would lie. I really don't. I really, really don't. Yeah, PA, they put out, this is what it says. Yeah, was arrested, handcuffed, incarcerated, and tortured by the Edmonton City Police. Yep, that's exactly what it says. I haven't watched him in quite a while. I watched Tommy to watch the chat, to hear what Tommy's talking about. I'm being completely honest with you. I do watch Tommy. I know I've said in the past I don't, but I do. I check on stuff all the time. Happy Manic Monday, y'all. Good morning, Huntress. Happy Monday to you, sweetheart. Yeah, that's his post about being arrested. Go check it out. Yeah. So, If you're not subbed up to Temper, I think you should be. Just so that, I like Tommy, but the chat is toxic. I know. I know. I don't talk in there. I do not talk in Tommy's chat, but I do watch the heck out of it. Yeah. So, I'm super curious to hear what he has to say about what happened. Don't know. He's been protesting a lot. Maybe they're just trying to send him a message, which is kind of reminds me of back in the day when, you know, certain types of people would send a message like a horse's head in your bed kind of stuff. I say hello, then just listen. Yeah. Good morning, Deb. Happy Monday to you, sweetheart. We are talking about all kinds of stuff this morning. All kinds of stuff. Busting in the chat like the Kool-Aid man, giving everybody soul to spiritual hugs. He posted that 16 hours ago. Yes, he did. Maybe because he built the homeless shelters and they didn't like it. That could be that too. Yep. That could definitely be it. Oh, that would be, yeah, it's a message. Uh-huh. It's like, stop protesting, stop showing stuff online, stop doing things to your champ. You know what I mean? That was a very clear message. So, you know what? I hope for Tommy's sake, even though he has a wife and kids, I hope for Tommy's sake that this does not, I don't want to use the word scare, but I kind of do. I hope this does not prevent him from going out and showing what's going on still. We do have an amount of people that we are familiar with who live in Canada. We do. And it would be nice if we could still get information out of Canada, except what they only want us to know. Prayers lifted right up for Tommy. Yeah. Check this out. Remark from G. Abbott. Someone reported you for that death trap of a shelter you gave away. Yeah, G. Abbott's not very nice. I know. I know. She's always poking fingers at everybody. I know. Now, I don't know much about the shelters that he was giving away. I didn't really see them. I didn't see the construction of them. So I don't know. I know that he was being picked on by a lot of Troll Central for what he was doing. And I didn't watch those particular live streams. I guess I'll say I didn't watch them, so I'm not familiar with what he did. They have been after him for a long time. Yeah, I know. I know they have. Yeah. It's just unfortunate what happened to him and what they decided to do. That's not very nice. That reminds me of tactics that really shouldn't be. Oh, I saw that message. Oh, I saw that message. Can I share that with people or not? I will see if I can find anything out online. Okay. Barry Thong Man hugging an unclothed man at the Peace Bridge. Best hug ever. Memories. Oh, you are here. Oh, okay. Okay, you are here. Okay. You can share that with everybody if you want to. Good morning, Tony. Happy Monday to you. Shoot. I saw that. No, it was a private message. Because I'm on my phone. If you text me, if you send me a message from Messenger or Twitter or wherever, I see it. It comes up on my screen. I see the message on my screen. I'm scared. I know you are. Shoot. For those of you that pray, please pray for Tony. He's got to go somewhere. Where am I? I don't know. Where are you? Good morning, Stormy Wind. Happy Monday to you, sweetie. Sounds like we've got a lot going on with a lot of people. Portland Andy just went live. Wow. That's early. That is really early for Portland Andy. Apparently, we've got some people going into space this morning. I could give a crap less. I could give a crap less about who's going into space today. I couldn't care. I'm here. Salutations. Good morning, honey. I don't watch him. Okay. Prayers were lifted right up for Tony. Yeah, I couldn't sleep. So tired. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's... I guess it's time to go then, huh? Okay, Tony. I'll be praying too, bud. And let us know, will you? Or let me know. Elaine, hello there, my friend. Yeah, we're all praying for you. I'm sorry you have to go do that. Yes, it's an all-women flight. They went live, or Agenda Free went live. His name is Steve. Went live just before I did. I will for sure, Minnie. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Katy Perry. What's her face? Gayle King. And some other Mexican chick. Sorry. I just, yeah, it's the way I talk. Good day to you. Thanks, honey. Appreciate it. We've been talking about all kinds of stuff this morning, just running the gamut around here. You guys are the best. You're welcome. We do prayer in my channel. That's what we do. I thought I heard Katy Perry was going to space. Yes, you are correct. She's one of them. Katy Perry, Gayle King, and some Mexican chick. I forgot her name. I've heard her name before. I just don't know what she does. Somebody Garcia, I think. You know. Yeah. Or Sanchez. One of them Joan Smith Mexican names. Oh! I'm picking on people this morning, but, you know, if you knew my history, you'd understand. Sanchez or Garcia? Laura? Stephanie? Stephanie Garcia? Something like that. Sending prayers to Tony. Lauren Sanchez. There it is. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I hope she leaves a wrecking ball at home. That was a good one. But that was great. Rachel said that lately Katy Perry she did something wrong or dumb with her music or whatever, and so people aren't listening to her music anymore or whatever. So I don't know. I don't keep up with that crap. I just don't keep up with that crap at all. Yeah, I don't get it. Hang on, guys. I'm going to sit here and move some of my herbs around. Yesterday, Oh no! Oh no, I have a casualty. Aww. My 4-year-old. No, that's Miley. My 4-year-old niece, her mom, and neighborhood kids trashed our home and backyard this weekend. Hopefully when I get home from the doctor this afternoon, I feel like cleaning. I hope you do too. Still alive. Bend it back, good as new. Yeah, it's okay. Some of them are not doing so well. And I had to, hey, my onions are coming up. Miley is wrecking ball. Oh, but it was a good joke, darn it. That was funny. That's funny. I think I need to transplant my tomatoes. What do you think? They're getting big. Oh, and I did transplant some of them. I did. I transplanted some of them. Hang on. I've got 2 tears over here. It was a good joke. It was a good joke. I liked it. I thought it was funny. So I did transplant 2 of them so far. But the rest of them are not big enough. Onion, glad we're here. The money they spend to spend 11 minutes in space could buy 10 vets forever homes. I'm going to agree with that. Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. Tomatoes and pepper need bucket or cat litter. Yes, the tomatoes will have to be transplanted. See my peppers? They're finally up. I'm so happy. This one only has marigolds. I'm going to have to plant something else in this one. But these are doing good. And those are doing good. There's more peppers. Looking good on the hood. Yep. There's my squash. The best Miley song she did was Jolene, outside in her backyard. I like that one a lot. Yeah, she did a really good job on that one. She did. My peppers are big in this one. Those are marigolds. And here's a couple. I've got to keep the birds out of my pots. The birds, peppers always take the longest. I noticed that. I got to keep the birds out of my pots. I had to cover all the herbs because I found that the birds were coming in and snacking on my herbs. Not okay. Not okay. Love that, Tony. Agreed. Yes. Onions and peppers take forever to mature. Okay. I will keep that in mind. I had the hardest time last year with peppers. I got nowhere with peppers. And this year, I've got a whole bunch of them coming up. Minty needs netting to stop the birds. I have netting. I have it. I have it. I have it. Hang on. I do. I have a huge package of it. Stick one of those owls on the wall, you'll see no birds, I think. Yeah, that's a good point too. I just covered up all the herbs. Shade cloth would help tremendously even under the awning with the scorching temperatures. Yeah, it's not going to be 100 again for a while. As a matter of fact, the temperatures are going back down here. It was 89 yesterday, 87, something like that. It's going to go back down to the 80s and 70s over the next several days. Looks like a big old sack of weed. Well, I would show you the actual picture of it, but it's got my address on it, so we don't need to double advertise where I live. You know? Plastic snakes works too. Yeah. Hang some cotton balls or paper plates from the overhang with strings. It scares them away when they move. That's an idea too. It's still cold here, -3. Wow. That's chilly. That is still really chilly. Yeah, I need to deal with my tomato plants. But everything, all the rest of the herbs need to get bigger before I transplant them. I realize that. Taking hubby's lunch, he forgot this morning. Hope everyone is safe and healthy too. Oh no. Well, I'm getting ready to shut down. Anyway, I've got stuff to do this morning. So we got a chance of storms coming toward the end of the week, do we? Maybe that's why it's cooling off a little bit. Yeah, enjoy your day, Huntress. Happy Monday to you. My grandmother always had cotton balls hanging around. Really? Okay. I never got out this weekend because suddenly we had 3 guests, our 2 grands and our daughter Aubrey. Oh, cool. Okay. Everybody have a wonderful day. Yeah, enjoy your Monday. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll see you guys again. Yeah, I'll be putting out a video about the tumbling. Happy day to you too. Talk to you soon, I hope, Minty. Yeah, whenever you've got a chance, give me a call. And we'll talk later. Love you guys. And see you again. You're welcome. Bye, everyone. Enjoy your day.